Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Blue House Bull session. Happy Wednesday to you. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying the correct temperature. I was actually just talking to Fuzzy before this. I had to turn the fan on because the weather outside made it cold enough that the furnace made it hot enough that my office was uncomfortable. Such a messed up balance. The house is not set up to heat people. It's set up to heat house. I don't know.
All houses are like that.
Yeah, they kind of have to be by design, and I know we're fighting back against it with stuff like Nest, Smart Thermostat, etc. But still, it's a fight. It's a struggle to keep everything at just a comfortable temperature, and that's it. I don't know why it's as much of a fight as it is, but it is, and an endless one at that.
Nest made these little things. It's all washed out, but it's just a little Google logo. They're remote sensor pucks that connect to the Nest thermostat. Because the problem with thermostats is, like you said, they're designed to heat the house. So they put them somewhere that's
Central.
in the central of the air mass of the house. So even if you have the hot air coming over here, once the center of the house on average has reached the temperature, it turns off.
Yeah.
Well, the smart thermostat can't detect that, and sometimes I don't care what the temperature in the hallway or the kitchen is. I care about what the temperature is in the bedroom at night. So you can get these things and put them in like the bedrooms and be like, hey, after 8 p.m., switch over to using the one in the kids' room because I care about if it's cold in there, run the heater. Not if it's nice and warm and toasty in another room.
Yeah. Now, see, that's clever. I should consider getting a couple of those and switching to a smart thermostat finally.
The newer updated Nest, Google Nest Home Hub. Seriously, it's what they called it. No, seriously, it's what they called it.
Oh, I believe it.
It's a different partake because it's no longer a Nest product that Google owns. It is now a Google Home product formerly under the Nest brand.
Yeah.
But it is still decent. If you want something simple, they do the EcoBees are nice. If you want something more connected, get the if they still make the Nest E, which was like the dumbed down, real simple, smart thermostat. Like it had like almost like an e-ink display. It was just like a flat LCD panel, not like I am a small little computer, not like more like I said, like an e-ink display on. It was smart light.
I try to keep watch on that because I'm not, how do I phrase this? I am not by default a brand loyalist to an extreme, but I try to keep my devices in a limited number of ecosystems because so many of them don't play nice with each other.
They do now. There's something called Matter that all the different major brands of stuff got together, or no, Fabric.
Yeah.
Which was what Matter was trying to, one of the two. But they're like, hey, rather than all of us have our own weird protocols, why don't we make one, agree to cross-support it, and then Company A, don't have to worry about having the best. I can worry about making hardware and have an okay app. But if somebody else has got a better app, I don't have to make one because it can just work under theirs.
So as long as I get one that's Matter Fabric compliant, whatever, I'll be set. Yeah. And it's like my lights. You converted me to Gobi for those, and they have so many things that are in a nice ecosystem, and I do not like their app, but it's functional. But whatever it is, Google Home controls it pretty well, so I can yell at my assistant and tell my assistant to turn the lights on and off and all of that. Hey, thanks for the resubscription there. Also, we need to talk. you and me, we need to talk. I'm in big trouble, okay? I'm in big trouble. You're going to be so mad at me.
I see the bot's working again.
It is. I had to update it for some of the other stuff that was going on. I do still need to write up the deployment steps because you are right. They weren't laid out the way that I thought they were, but I will make sure I get those documented. Let's Cafe is on sale this week. It is 25% off. If you've been waiting and you have not picked it up yet, this would be a fantastic time to pick it up and check out all the new features that are available. Because Jakku and Saturn, yeah. So the new features are now publicly available. You saw the update?
Saw the Steam.
Yeah.
I saw the Steam update.
Okay.
Because I needed a screenshot for something, for a demo that I want to show you and possibly everybody else. Something really dumb that I made.
Super excited
I have something
to
for
see
show
it.
and tell.
I am super excited to see it. But yeah, I went back and I poked Saturn, and Saturn poked Jakku, and I figured I did not pull us out of early access yet. For relatively obvious reasons, given what's been going on. But I did merge the crowd control stuff and the Twitch stuff into the main branch. So everyone who picks it up has access to it now.
Does that mean I can switch it back to...
Yes, you can switch it back to master, main, default, whatever that branch is.
Oh, it switched me back. It says beta none.
So, heck yeah.
I noticed there's not a patch notes on Steam for it.
There is not yet. I was going to do that tonight after we finished the podcast, and I was going to tap our pet writer and be like, hey, give us a fancy update, because I can produce English words, but I don't know how compelling I can make them. Maybe I should not be the voice of a podcast.
Okay. Not to shill, but I totally just want to bring this up. I really, really love seeing when you leave a review on Steam, it records how many hours. Steam knows how many hours you've played a game. And it shames us all. Steam, give us a Steam Unwrapped thing.
100%. Gabe, if you're listening,
yes,
we want Steam Unwrapped.
Yes. But it knows how many hours. When you leave a review, it records how many hours at review time. But also at the top thing, it also tells you how many hours on record.
Yeah.
And that live updates. I love seeing reviews on our game.
They review it after 8 and they've got 600 hours now. Yeah.
0.4 hours at review time, 20 hours on record.
How much does Indy have?
Oh, I
I should go look because she's fantastic. Also, hi, welcome Taylor. Happy Wednesday.
Our good dear friend Scott, 5 hours at review time, 144 hours on record.
Oh,
he's also at day 7 million or something though.
That reminds me, the other feature got rolled into that public release as well.
Oh.
The indie feature?
Oh.
That I may have used when Jakku was approving everything because I happened to see that he was playing. Not streaming, just playing, but we have I have to be careful how much I say. We have a cool new feature. A really cool new feature. And I do want to add the other thing for it when I put the patch notes in tonight.
Also remember to update the early access box.
Yeah.
Mark those as, now that...
Yep. Now that they are good to go. Yeah. Because we've had... Because I have had so many pressing commitments, we have had so many pressing commitments and things to do. I've been hard at work on anything that is not them.
Mm-hmm.
I hung up my mail sorter. And I cleaned off my whiteboard and surface treated it.
Mail sorter?
I bought one of those hanging 5-pocket wire mesh things.
Oh.
So when you pull the mail out of the mailbox, I can put Ashley's mail instead of on the counter. I can put it in the little hangy slot that says Ashley on the label, because I also dug out my label maker and labeled the mail sorter.
Oh, so I can't sell you the one I just posted on Facebook Marketplace.
You absolutely can, because I need another one for in here, not for mail, but for here are important papers, here are actionable dates, here are all of that stuff. I do need another one, but I hung one up in the living room. While I was at it, I attempted to fix the paper towel holder, which is still not right, but at least I think I stripped out a really old, crappy screwdriver bit on the drill trying to do that. What else did I do? A bunch of loads of clothing, and I got more clothes hangers so I can actually hang up all my clothes. I still have a ton of cleaning to do in here, but I did a bunch of cleaning in the living room. I have been working on everything except what I need to be working on. Although I have been working on what I need to be working on. I have that ADHD defiant brain thing where, because this is important, I am now compelled to do not that. I am compelled to do anything else. See, what I need to do is find a way to trick myself into thinking other things are important that don't have consequences if they don't get done, but I believe that they do, because that'll keep me focused on everything else. One of the big reasons I did the thing for Cafe is the sale this week. Another one is that we have not heard back for sure or anything, but I submitted it as a segment to SideQuest, which, let me go one more sponsor rotator. Blue Tie Designs. Who else do we have? By the way, go check out her shop on Etsy. 5 seconds? Desolate? No, that's Jacob's Game. Go buy that, but that's not the one I'm talking about. Have I told you how much I love my not sponsor rotator? Hergel Game, I guess that would count. Go watch SideQuest. It's going to be over New Year's Eve. The Zeldathon team is running an event. They're doing a bunch of social deduction games. They're doing a bunch of cozy winter games. Go check it out. There's a non-zero chance I will be doing Crowd Control Let's Cafe for it, because that's what I submitted for it, and I think that would go really well. Last Stream Standing, that's another thing that I need to be working on.
It's actually...
Yeah.
It's public now?
Yeah. There, SideQuest, Winter Masquerade. Go check that event out on the Zeldathon channel over New Year's. Yeah, Last Stream Standing is officially publicly announced. As far as where to watch it, I will get a list of participants, because all of the players will be streaming on their own channels. You can pick your favorite and watch there, or flip between a whole bunch of them. It's a really neat concept. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get MC on to talk about it just because of his schedule. But it's super cool. It's going to run like Survivor. And all the participants will be streaming on their channels. And it's a bunch of elimination tournaments, but it's all like remote stuff taking place online. They're doing like mini game challenges and all of that whatnot. I'm pretty sure I'm actually very allowed to say that we are putting together all the mini game challenges, which has been an awesome learning experience too, in addition to being just a hell of a lot of fun.
Yep.
But I am hyped for that.
Yes.
We've started getting the updated art in too. I think I put in a pull request for that. I know I made a branch for it and pushed it up to the thing. So it's not all programmer art. It has art actually done by like artists and stuff. That's really cool. But yeah, I'm hyped for that. Also, middle of December, and I don't have anything for it yet. I need to message him. DGR Dave is going to be running a charity event that I am helping with, and it's just a little one-man thing, but go check it out and shower love on him. DGR's a great dude in general. But yeah, That's what I. Where was I going with this originally? Things I need to do,
busy.
and things that I have done, and being busy, and all of that whatnot. Yeah, I'm hyped. The biggest downside is, well, I guess there's not really a biggest downside. I'm lucky. The biggest upside is I've been busy with a ton of things that I like to do. Even the ones that I'm setting aside are things I want to do. It's like, do I want the peanut butter fudge or the moose tracks? Like, both of those are amazing ice cream flavors. Picking between them doesn't mean either one is not good. They're both amazing. There's just only so much ice cream I can eat at a time.
Lies.
Oh, well, okay. I guess you got a point there. I don't ever let that stop me. We have other big plans for Let's Cafe that we've been talking about too. That's the other reason we're keeping it as in early access is I'm going to go all like dictatorial here. I have two big features that I want before we come out of early access. And you and I have discussed them already, but I'm going to be like, I'm going to write these things and I'm going to do them and it's going to happen and everybody is absolutely welcome to help, but I'm just going to jump in and run and go crazy and I don't know. I know that's not real conducive for group work, but
it probably will happen with that. Okay. The thing I'm working on, I would like it to be done along with the actual real launch.
Yeah.
Or at least part of it. If anything, just to make our lives a little bit easier.
Yes.
But the other half that it's blocking, which is the reason I'm doing, is the big, recipe expansion and stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
If I can get my thing I'm working on, I don't know if we want to tease that.
I would be down with. I would really like that personally. I'm game for it.
So the problem we have is recipes are very hard coded to the ingredients they have in them, and you have to use exactly the right type of a thing. And like we have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and it is hard coded to require strawberry jelly, but we also have a peanut butter and grape jelly sandwich, and it'd be real nice if we could just specify any jelly, and you could make a peanut butter jelly sandwich with any jelly, and it would count as a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Or for recipes that require some milk, it may not have to be cow milk.
Yeah.
Where obviously, like if I want an oat latte and it's a main thing, so yeah, you have to use those. They will be specifically, you have to use that one. But if it's like, oh, you just need some milk for this omelet, we don't have to have 8 different omelets for the different types of
plant-based.
Milk. It was milks, jellies, and what was the other one I had in the branch? Do you remember?
I'm trying to remember. I know you showed me, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
But basically variable recipes to do stuff. Yeah. Cafe, where is it?
Yeah, there's a couple things that I want to catch up with you later about too.
Broth.
Broth. Yeah.
Yeah, because we have veggie broth, beef broth, and chicken broth, and it's like, oh, which time does it? It's like you need. Also, the other thing that will allow is variable condiments.
Yeah.
So if we have like a hot dog, you require any condiment on top, any at all, and it will accept it. Like if you just a bun and a hot dog plain, that will be the thing. But the top slots will accept any of the condiments, and it will say hot dog, and it will just take it no matter what you put on it. Of the 8 or 9 different recipes that, because we don't have a good way to say it can take any of these, because it's kind of very specific. And although, no, actually, I think we could define. No, because it would require one of them.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, is our recipes, you can't have a optional thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we put it requires, it can have ketchup or mustard or relish. It has to have a ketchup and a mustard and a relish. The only thing is variable is the slot it's in. The thing I'm working on, that will null is also a valid thing for that slot.
I am hyped to like get that in action and actually play around with it some. It's going to take some manual fiddling with the recipes and adjustment of the save files because of the recipes we have in there already that I kind of want to coalesce a little bit.
Nope, it won't.
Fair.
No, because the recipes are they're known by their name.
Right.
If the recipe under that name changes, it's fine.
Well, the reason I bring this up is like, if we want to coalesce the lattes such that if an order is created that has a specific milk, it is latte with oat milk as opposed to oat latte.
Yes.
Then we will have to remove all the named latte recipes and add the global generic one. So it'll take a little bit of diddling for stuff like that.
The other beneficial side effect is the ingredients will now have basically metadata tagging. Because right now, the ingredients don't really know what they are. They are just, they exist, and they are an arbitrary identifier in a grid that exists at the recipe level. But ingredients don't know what they are, and recipes don't have an idea of what things are. So if we have certain people that like, oh, give me anything with cheese, it can be any recipe with cheese, because it can look for, is this loop through the ingredient, does it have cheese in it? Yes.
Yeah. Or
ranch-based things, it knows they are ranch, which I specifically have a tag for, is ranch.
Yeah, on Sunday, and I have to do this, I hope you'll forgive me. My dear sweet friend Indy, Caitlin, was playing Let's Cafe, and was playing with the feature I added that I wanted to mess around with. I know we don't want to say too much about it, but we've only got like...
go ahead.
We've only got like 3 people here. First of all, go follow Indy. She is amazing and sweet and just a fantastic human being, fun to watch play games, all of that. And like... Hi, welcome. Oh my goodness. I hope you're having fun at class. I hope you're feeling better. But you saying the ranch thing is what made me think of it, because I sent the ghost of Randy to taunt her because she didn't have the thing that Randy wanted when he was there. And the premise was he wasn't dead. His soul just left his body. We love you too. Lots and lots. His soul had left his body in search of ranch. And that was so much fun. Oh, that was so much fun on Sunday.
The condiment thing, Randy's what inspired the condiment thing as a side effect of that, is because we're like, well, we only have like a couple recipes that have ranch in them, including the big bowl of ranch.
Yeah.
But like, what if you could add ranch as a topping on other things that it was allowed on? He would take it as long as you added ranch on a thing.
Yeah.
Because we tag ranch with is a condiment. Anything that allows condiments can have optional condiments, including add ranch to it.
Yeah, so, that gives us options for like, you could make a hot dog with ranch, and he could order anything with ranch. And if you made a hot dog with ranch, it would match that. So
yes, and we don't have to define ranch hot dog individually as a separate recipe, because the recipe book can get very unwieldy right now as you play longer and longer and you unlock more recipes. As you just buy them or you find them, you end up with finding anything in the recipe book is getting very unwieldy, which may require a UI change.
We have plans on that. I at least have notes on that.
It has been often discussed with many of the people who have streamed. Like, this is nice, but I have 600 recipes.
It does make it a little trickier. Yeah, I will definitely admit that.
So that's the thing I've been working on in my very ample free time as I'm doing some other projects around the house.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you caught it since you got here a little bit late, but I announced earlier that the crowd control and Twitch chat support are public. I didn't put out patch notes on them yet. I'm going to update that tonight. But now anyone that picks up the game, which is on sale again, right, 25% off, blah, 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 chill, everyone has access to that now. Everyone can use Twitch chat. Everyone can play with crowd control. Everyone can be a victim to what I was doing to you this weekend. I am so excited for that. That also means
we're fixing some of the back end stuff to make sure the bot doesn't die as much, or that we will at least be alerted to and we can fix it a little bit easier.
I have my good friend Matt wrapped into that too. I was talking to him today because we had our team meeting, but we were the only two that showed up to it. So I was like, all right, we're going to talk about non-work stuff today. And we did. But yeah, I'm super unbelievably excited for that. Plus, I went and looked at the numbers today. Apparently, the fact that it went on sale and everyone got notified that had it on their wish list made a difference. We sold like 20 copies or something since the start of the sale. So, yeah.
What?
Yeah. We went from 109 to 120.
20 more people bought it?
Yeah.
On top of our 5 friends already bought it?
Yeah.
Who are these people?
I don't know, but we'll find out when they play because we have the secret thing now. We were thinking, we'd been discussing before that we might want to add something so that if you play a game and you start Twitch chat and all of that stuff, we might add a channel to the Discord to just announce that you are now playing. If you want to go see people playing live on Let's Cafe, when someone goes live, we should put a notification in there so you can go, hang out with other people that are playing. I like that idea. We should
probably have that as a separate Discord channel.
Yeah.
You can choose to be in it or not, or at least to mute it.
Yeah.
Like it'll be one of those, like, it only notifies, like, you add a role and then you can see the channel, and this way you get ping, or we ping at here in the channel, so it's only when you're actually, so you're not just like it's not constantly spammed.
Right.
But yeah, they're just better. You will be optionally notified if you want them when. Yeah, we can hook up some sort of basic Discord bot and stick it on a live service somewhere.
See, I like that. I like that idea a lot. Yeah, I would do it all the time. I would absolutely just go see whoever is streaming and go watch them. Speaking of new features, and speaking of people killing other people, did I tell you the other thing that happened today? I did not tell you the other thing that happened today. Mm-hmm. So I messaged the little group chat that we have privately. It's me and Jakku and Saturn. And I said, okay, did I miss anything? Are we ready to hit the switch? And Saturn's like, oh, hey, sorry, yes. We're ready to go whenever you are. I'll take the confirmation anytime. And I'm like, might as well do it now. We'll get that going. And Jakku says, Saturn's probably going to kill me for this. But you can add Hype Train integration now.
What?
So I said, I think we'll go live with what we have now, but I'm going to go look at the SDK, and before we come out of early access, I will have crowd control Hype Train support added. And he said, that sounds fantastic.
What would we do?
I was thinking about that, and something you'd mentioned before comes to mind, and that's the line.
Oh. Oh, if chat causes a hype train,
It's just a
cue them
line
up.
of
Just boom, boom,
nonstop.
boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yes.
As long as there is a
The-
hype train running, a customer gets added for everyone that jumps on the train. We'll have to play with it a little bit, and I'll have to go look at what the SDK looks like for that. But I want
keep rush mode during the length of the train. Not like yes, push the people who
but push random customers to fill in spaces in between. Yeah,
it's just lunch rush mode. But it runs the entire length of the hype train, so people can just keep it going, and you're just boom, 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 boom.
I think that's going to be how we bully Jiggy into finally playing the damn game. Is I tell him not only does it have crowd control support publicly that everyone can use, but now it's got hype train support too. If we get a hype train going in your channel, shit goes crazy. Let's do it. Go off the rails. That's good.
What does it take to cause a hype train? It's just like two
it's like 3 or 4 channel actions. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 100 bits or a sub, but like 2 of them within a minute or something. Oh my god!
And he's such a gremlin. Like Chaos, the whole point when we first started working on the game was like we wanted to let you pick your experience. You want a chill, cozy one? Fantastic. Turn on Twitch chat if you want to. Just stream the game by itself if you want to. You can play at your pace. You want to be a Chaos gremlin? Turn on crowd control. Turn on Twitch interaction. Set the prices really low. Let everyone just mess with you constantly. And that's how Chaos plays. You know?
How about during that rush mode, we decrease the time, we increase the time dilation, like when you're on the shop scene.
So time moves slower during the hype train.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it doesn't just like, okay, we hype train for 5 minutes, but there was only like 6 minutes left, in the day. We like, because when you're all busy during your lunch rush, time slows. It feels like time. It's like that hour just took all day.
Hype train crowd, slow time, show participants. All right. I love my notebooks. I'm such a notebook junkie. I know we talked about this last week. I am like last week? Week before? 7 weeks ago when we did the podcast last. I talked about what a notebook junkie I am.
I found my original Rocket book.
Nice.
It still had some notes in it too.
Where'd I put my other pen? I think I told this story too. I bought like a variety of boxes of purple pens because I'm such a princess that I have to have my purple ink pens. And I could not find the ones that I really liked, so I just bought like a box of 12 of 4 different varieties and have been trying them all out. And the Sharpie ones are actually jumping out in front. The Sharpie gel rollers are starting to take the lead as my new favorites. And they're black body, too. And all the other ones are like purple body, which I like. The Sharpies are black body, which is discreet. If that makes any sense. They're purple on the inside. They're professional on the outside.
Bleed purple.
Yes, 100%.
Dude, why does Twitch send you anything when you make partner?
I don't know. I'll message and ask.
But like you should get a little swag, little gift pack of like a little like t-shirt pin or something, and some Twitch branded purple pens, and hashtag bleed purple, and like just like a little tiny swag, like something you could mail in a small box.
Does Twitch send you anything physical when you make partner? A little swag bag or anything? I know like 4 Twitch partners. I'm trying to decide who to ask. I'll start with Jackson. I'll ask Jiggy next.
Ask Jiggy.
I'll ask Jiggy. Yeah. Let me message him.
That's more appropriate for modern stuff. Because
Yeah.
back then they probably didn't. Because now they have those. So you remember when they came out with those Twitch statues based on like watch time and all that stuff? The
Yeah.
the bleed purple one, they only made like 3,500 of them. That's how small that pool of that tier was. And the tier above that was only like 8 people. Like it was a relatively small group because it gets very pointy at the top.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does. Someday that'll be us. I hope. Maybe. Could you imagine if we were full-time streamers? I don't know that I could imagine. Well, I guess I could imagine it. It could be fun.
I think what we could probably do, I don't know if we all individually could do it, but I could see collectively all of us contributing towards one conglomerate full-time streaming account.
Yeah.
And like saying like, oh, Tuesdays and Thursdays it's fuzzy on the channel. It's like how you have the different days and like I've seen media channels do that. They have like Zeldathon did the chaos control.
Yeah.
On like every Saturday, like we collectively could do that. Like you do a programming stream once a week, and I do some gaming and also maybe like we collectively could share one, even if we only did it for like 4 to 6 hours a day or something.
It would count. It would absolutely count.
We would meet the requirements. We would definitely get the requirements up for affiliate like damn near instantly.
I hope so.
And then we could probably get partner pretty quickly too, especially if we garnered especially if we use so there's a thing that got teased at one of the Twitch things, and I've seen it's in the API, but I don't know if it's like an active thing everybody can use. So if you notice on the sidebar, when you're looking at JStream, if you see down below, it says my name's like JArtist +1. It actually says my name
down there.
Not just in the title, not just like in the title you put in, but it actually says it. And it also on the sidebar, it says, there's a little pop-up thing that says like, I'm here. But if you have multiple guests, what people do is like, if you don't want to use the stream together audio or video, like you're on Discord or whatever for other reasons, they will start a stream together session and then just mute this and leave this with no camera and no audio just to trick the I am streaming with another person features on Twitch.
Well, it also allows you to do the shared chat thing.
Yes. But if they don't want to use this audio, they want to use Discord or something else.
Yeah.
People just will done this call and they're like, we're just sending data. We're just wasting bandwidth. Like, let us have a stream together without guest star, basically.
Yeah.
I want to start a shared streaming session without the AV part. And there's hints of it in the API. But that would be great if we go live on Hergel Studios is now streaming
with at whoever happens to be. Yeah.
Right. If I am the host, late night with person name,
Yeah. Oh, hey, speaking of Zeldathon, I need to talk to you about that later, too. I'm probably not allowed to say... Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything or not. Do you remember last year we had, like, the Yule fishing stream? And it had just, like, Finn and Alfredo... Yes, I
missed all of it because family stuff.
The person who was doing that before is taking a break from the team for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I really want it to happen because it's an important part of my Christmas. I don't go to a lot of other people's Christmases or anything in general, and even more so now that I don't have my own wheels. So I usually, keep that on around the house during that time. So I have put forth that I take that over. And I have some thoughts I want to share with you about it because I might need some technical help. But I have ideas. He squinted squintily. No, I talked to Teeb and Clinket about it a little bit, and I would kind of like to do it this year. Especially since, I don't remember if I told you this, but I sponsored last year's. So
Yes.
This year, I wouldn't have to put out the money if I did the work. But I would very much like to do that, and I want to talk to you about some ideas I have for it. It's an important part of my Christmas. It is. You know, as a filthy heathen, that's how I celebrate.
Oh, I got an offer on the dinosaur. They will be here after 7 sometime.
Hot diggity. Jiggy says they do not. You really don't get anything other than the check mark. The only physical stuff you get is when you go to events. Thanks much. Came up on the podcast, and you're much my favorite partner, so ... smiley face.
Streamer Achievement Program.
Interesting. Yeah, no, you're right. You should 100% get, like, a care package from Twitch when you hit partner, even if it's just super small, super goofy shit. You know?
Like,
give me an enamel pin of the Twitch checkmark.
Yeah. Oh, that would be great.
Right?
Yeah, give you a little 1-inch enamel pin of the checkmark. Dude, walking around TwitchCon with the partner badge.
Well, I mean, I think you get that on your badge anyway, but having the pin would, yeah.
Like a t-shirt, a badge, and a couple Twitch pens or something, because Office Max, come on.
What if we...
Hashtag bleed purple, you get them in purple ink and just...
Yeah. What if we put in an order for 100 enamel pins of the Twitch checkmark, and we sell them online, but we only sell them to you if you can verify that you're a Twitch partner? Okay, no, I don't really want to do that, but it is an idea in a very literal sense. That is a thought someone had.
Eligible affiliates and partners. Yeah, this is the thing. This was open to affiliates too.
Yeah.
You could get the Bleed Purple statue in purple if you had 5 million hours watched, the statue in marble with 50 million hours, or the statue in chrome with 250 million. When you were eligible for it, you got emailed a code, and you go to the site and you buy it with the code.
Yeah.
Basically, and then they would... This way, if some people like really don't want it or something, they were talking about it on Cox and Crendor, and he got his. He's like, yeah, I found out they only, like, they numbered them, and there was only like 3,500 of them of the ones, like, because there's really not that many people, even from the old days, that have that many hours.
That's wild but awesome at the same time. That is pretty fantastic. Yeah, we really need to start putting the Hergel channel to work. I should do Cafe Thursdays or something on there. We'll start with that. Why not, I'll show all of you guys who have access to it how to do the thing, and you can do the thing and mess with me.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a great way to do it, is just, if we get this stuff set up, because I know we have the account and stuff, but, like, we get it set up, and one of us gets on there every Thursday just for a couple hours and plays one of the games.
Yeah. Open every day by doing the daily chess Sudoku. Did you even remember we have that site? I've only got like 58 more puzzles to get to level 12, I think. What was my number on there?
Exists. Do you remember it exists?
I sure do. I've got 38 puzzles left to hit level 12.
Let me open this in not my normal browser, just so nothing gets leaked.
Let me throw a link in the chat here. We have a site that has chess rules Sudoku puzzles generated fresh every day because I've written a ton of Sudoku puzzles. Now let me see if I can do this. It should let me share your share when your share comes through. Eventually, I hope.
Is it not?
I can see that you are sharing, but it won't show me your share.
It's got a spinner on it.
Interesting. There we go. It seems to be doing something now.
Oh. Let me.
Ah, yeah.
Now is it going through?
Yes, it is. I see it, and it's on stream even. Oh, my goodness. I need this. I need this.
So, because monitors are wide but not tall, when it bounces off the left or right edges, the up and down is always by a fixed amount. But when it bounces off the left or right, it has a chance to change its speed from either +1 or +4, so it can move faster, or either 1, 2, or 4. So it can move faster when it's moving left and right, when it changes direction left and right.
Yeah.
But you notice it's got a tall image and some square ones and some wide ones.
And they change every time it hits, which is cool as heck.
Yes.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's neat.
I saw a thing. I'm like, it would be great for a dumb thing for my stream is I wanted a bouncing DVD logo thing. And I found code to do it. But it was like, it was hard coded to a set of SVGs that were the actual DVD logo. So I didn't want to use that. It was pre-minified code, so it was a pain in the butt to change those hard-coded images out. This, I can drop new files in a folder and it will just pick it up. But also, it was a fixed size, so all the image had to be that size. And this one, nah. When we change images, if the new one's wide, we don't, wide or tall, we don't care. We'll adjust.
That is so cool. That is so cool.
For my BRB, because what happened was on my BRB screen, for some games I switched to using a full screen thing without all the chrome and stuff around, not even chat, just my picture, so you don't see the rotator or anything. When I put the BRB screen, because it's an overlay, I'm like, oh, I should put the image rotator on the BRB screen, but I need to make a separate BRB screen for when it's on, not already on that scene. I'm like, it'd be fun is if I just had the image rotator bouncing around like a DVD logo on my BRB screen.
That is so yeah.
Well, I'm a programmer. I can make these things happen.
Man, okay. We have 10 minutes, so I'm not going to start now. I'm putting a pin in this topic because in 10 minutes we're going to take a little ad and bathroom break. But after that, remind me I need to talk to you about a programming problem. We had an interesting one come up in my fan Discord, and I want to share it with you because it's the perfect problem to appeal to your mindset. And after it was shared with me, someone was like, I was given this task. Can you help me do it? And we kind of walked through it. And after that, I'm like, okay, based on my initial assumptions and what we ended up doing, this is going in my rotation of interview questions. It's that kind of the grade thing.
Was this the ceiling and the grade thing?
Yes. You saw that? Yeah.
I saw it, but I didn't read it. I saw the conversation happening. This was a couple days ago. Right?
Yeah.
Or yesterday. I saw the notifications and I'm like, oh, I'm in the middle of I'm in the middle of.
Yeah, I'll walk you through what it all is. I think you'll get a kick out of it because it ended up being a lot more interesting than I originally anticipated. Also, another interesting thing that I'm going to mention that's also programming related is my plan for a raid tonight, assuming that it is still going live. We will be raiding my good friend Vidya James, who is playing Ocarina of Time tonight with a small... Well, usually he plays Majora's Mask. Okay, I guess he goes back and forth pretty evenly between the two of them. But like Ship of Harkinian from the decompilation and everything, he made a change to a line of code and will be playing live and testing something really entertaining in Ocarina of Time. So if he's still going when we wrap up, that's going to be our raid for tonight, is go crash in on Jamie, who is also just a fantastic human being all around. Man, I'm shouting out everybody today. Big shout-outs to all my streamer friends. Big shout-outs to Taylor. I'm sorry I have had the damnedest time catching your streams. I love watching you work, and I have... I need to hit you up for an address, because I have things to send to you, too. I have care packages. I need to get to the damn post office tonight. One way or another. I need to get to the post office tonight. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. It's going to be fun stuff. There's going to be fun stuff. Go play Daily Chess Sudoku. Go buy Let's Cafe if you haven't bought it yet. You never know what might happen. It could be entertaining.
Or at least wishlist it.
Yeah.
If you can't buy it right now, it's on sale. It is on sale, by the way. You should wishlist it. Because people say that. They always say that. It really does. It's an algorithm thing. It exposes it. It shows there's interest in it, and it makes Steam algorithms like, hey, a bunch of people are wishlisting something is as popular as actually buying it.
Yeah,
because it shows intent more than just I have money.
Yeah, 100%. And like, if you don't have the money now, and you want to wait for it to go on sale again, we haven't registered yet, but you know we're going to do this again at the winter sale. Everything goes on sale at the winter sale.
Which winter sale?
The
winter sale
Steam,
or the fall?
The Steam winter sale.
Oh, you mean the one that happens after the fall sale in December?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I'd have to go check the dates. I don't remember. But anyway, the one that happens in the winter at the end of December, that one.
The fall sale.
I think that's technically the winter sale, because I think the fall sales...
No, that's the fall... No, that's the fall sale.
Well...
It really is. It's so dumb.
I'll go look at the calendar. Point is, it's going to go on sale again. And again and again and again. You know? Yes, we want your money. If you have less of it to give us, no problem. And honestly, if you are here and can't afford the game ever, you know, one of us will give you a key. I like people playing the game. That's entirely right. Beside the point, but...
No, buy the game.
Yes, buy the game, but if you can't buy the game, we're here to help.
The autumn sale will be on November 27th to December 4th.
Right.
And then the winter sale is December 29th to
that
January
one.
2nd.
That's the one I want to for sure.
Right, but what I thought... I think there was another one immediately after Christmas that was like... they moved it. But it's like the autumn sale... And then, like, 15 days later is the winter sale. It's like, are you serious? Like, 2 weeks, like, the autumn sale is a week. It is just 1 week. And then the 2 week winter sale is 2 weeks away after that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I know.
Maybe
I
not.
know.
We probably won't for the autumn sale. We might put it for sale on the winter sale.
We're gonna for winter. I'm put down dictatorial control again. We are going to put it on sale for winter. Fall Sale, I could take or leave. Like, Cooking Fest, I get. It's thematically a cooking game. And Winter Sale, everything is on sale on the Winter Sale. The rest of them, if we find one that really fits the like vibe of the game, maybe. But
oh, we do have a functioning demo on Steam also.
That is true. If you want to try the game,
which is the game, but we have an actual like demo build on there and stuff.
Yeah,
like through Steam, not just the old web demo thing.
Yeah. You can actually pick it up and see what it is like to play. It's not a time-locked demo at all. It has some things that are in the paid version that are not in the demo. But there's no like, hey, you can't play the full game. You can play as much of the demo as you want. So, yeah. Anyway, I think we're going to take a few minutes here, bathroom break real quick, get up, stretch, make sure you're staying hydrated and all of that. Take care of yourselves. We're going to take about 5, and then we will be right back with you. Catch you in just a few. Hello and welcome back, everyone, to the Blue House Bull session. Happy Wednesday. We are back to bull with you. Oh, man. What a nice, refreshing break. What an interesting time that was. Nothing really of note happened. I got up and stretched, and I swapped out my assorted drinks and all of that. We talked about something, and I already forgot what. I have totally got streamer brain today. Hi, Red.
Hi, Red.
We love you, too. We were just talking about Let's Cafe earlier. You noted the bot was in the channel. I was playing a little bit earlier because the crowd control and Twitch functionality is now public as part of the sale. So everyone has access to crowd control and everyone has access to the Twitch bot and all of that stuff. We are hyped about that. We're still staying in early access for a little bit, but those are things it was important to me to get out to people quickly. So, yeah, we're hyped. And please let us know when you do, unless I accidentally change it so that the server lets us know when you do.
Speaking of streaming games.
Uh-oh.
Guess what I found, Jay?
A question mark?
Yes.
I wonder what it could be.
It's
a mystery.
It's yet another Switch game holder because I told you I have way too many of these.
Yeah.
But it's all my multiplayer games like Mario Party and Mario Kart.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Red was asking me if I had something. I'm like, I don't know if I do because I put all the multiplayer ones, the party games in one, so I could just take this. If I was going somewhere, I didn't want to have to take all my games that are just single player. I could just grab this and go.
Yeah.
And I lost this because it is flat. But one of these days, I'm gonna bring my Switch back over because I also found this thing.
Yay!
Which is a entire Switch dock in this plug.
That is awesome. Do you have a capture card of any sort?
Me?
Yeah. Okay.
Remember, I played.
No. You
for
asked me if I remember. No, I do not remember. Hard stop. It doesn't matter what it is. I don't remember.
Yeah.
You did. You were playing Tears. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Breath of the Kingdom, of the Ocarina, of the Moon, of the Mask, of the Triforce, of the Echoes of the...
So furious still that they just we're done. No more updates to this game ever. We're not doing anything with it.
Yeah.
You could have printed money. It was a $60, $70 game. You could have sold us a Master Mode DLC extra feature add-on pack for $40. Just printed half as much money.
Yeah.
We would have bought it in a heartbeat.
Yep.
Every single person who played that game, when's the Master Mode? We're not doing it.
See, that's one of the things. Okay, I get it. Sort of. I sort of get it. They did it wrong.
No sense.
They did it wrong. They're like, no, you just can't have anything else. But this is a conversation you and I have had a lot about Let's Cafe. I swear this is not supposed to be the Let's Cafe show, but we've talked about all the content we want to add. Yeah. And we've debated whether or not we want to do DLC packs. It's like...
Oh, it'll be free DLC, but it will be...
Right.
Yeah.
Do we just give updates? Do we want to have anything that is a paid new thing? I don't know. I don't want to... I like money, but I don't want to be Mr. Capitalist, buy our hat for $20. Unless it's the physical hat, which...
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's my stance on this. If you wanted to just add a feature, if it was a small enough thing, no, you just put it out, you just roll it into the game.
Yeah.
You just do it at post-launch. It's an update and you edit it. I cite for the court as my source of example, No Man's Sky.
100%. Yes.
They just keep adding shit.
Yeah.
Or Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley. They just keep adding stuff. You just hey, I got an idea. Here, now it's an update.
Yeah.
However, specifically in the case of Let's Cafe, I could very much see a line where we would add it at there's certain things I would add as wherever we would draw the line of, oh, we're holding it for a version 2 or the next, Let's Cafe 2. That I would rather see added to Let's Cafe 1 as a paid DLC.
Fair and very understandable.
The where I would draw that line is if it was a substantial amount of new content, especially because that a good portion of that money would be going towards the artists who made it and the writers who wrote it and the musicians that may or may not be you that we may have outside, if it's a significant content update, because that money is not just grubbing for us. We want to pay
our artists, our writers, our creatives. Yeah.
Right. You are not just buying the content for that will be distributed to the people who go to that. I would see a paid, because in 2 games I've done this to now, they have a paid optional DLC that is, they do it through buying the soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
The Shapes 2 game I bought, the shape puzzle game thing, they listed it as a supporter pack.
Yeah.
That unlocks something in the game, but all it was the soundtrack. A lot of things on Steam have soundtracks. Steam actually has a whole soundtrack mode, adds a thing. You can just play music packs and stuff. But by buying that for $10, I think I got it on sale for, it was 25%. I think it was $7 or something. But by buying that, the game can see that you have that by flag on account, because it's technically a type of DLC. And it added a feature in the game. And also, when the game loads its music, it can also play the DLC soundtrack. So it unlocks 40 more minutes of in-game music.
Yeah.
Now, if hypothetically that was done through an additional outside a separate artist, you could track that on the dashboard. Hey, you've sold 7 copies of the soundtrack this week. Hey, we can take 25% of that and send it to royalty, basically. Send that directly to those. Yes, we paid for your work, but also you're going to get a cut as these sell. I would be in support of having paid DLC if we are clear and transparent that a portion of this directly of each sale, a percentage of this goes to the artist that made it.
Well, that's something that I actually want to talk to you about regarding the Seasons thing. Because I think I'd like to do that in conjunction with whenever Seasons drops. Because there are artists I'm working with on that.
Yeah.
So that would be a wonderful way to do it.
We would also we would actually add additional content in the base thing.
Right.
But the majority of that content is, if you have it, it unlocks, if we were just adding one season, hey, we're going to add some winter content, we'll add, some Christmas decorations get added to the game for the next couple months, and, the recipes change, we'll add some winter recipes. No, we're not going to make you pay $3 to unlock winter. We're going to add all the seasons in a big pack.
As a gamer who loves collecting in-game, is there ever going to be a collect bugs feature? No, we try to squash bugs as we find them. We have a couple mechanics that are kind of collection. Filling out your recipe book, getting all the stickers for the extra characters we have. But something that's come up in conversation recently is, what's the next big thing we're working on? And I gotta admit, I have been very much swayed by web fishing. I want to make a web fishing. I'm not entirely sure what yet, but I want to make one of those. So after I get some of this time-sensitive stuff I'm working on, I want to sit and either bash out a prototype or bash out a design document, or both. Maybe I can even get them to coincide. Wouldn't that be nice for once? I have. You've worked with me long enough to know that I have problems in the way I work. Uh-oh. Is he reaching for Animal Crossing?
I was gonna make the look, if you want to collect bugs, just go play fucking Animal Crossing. I'll just cut to the chase. Like just go play Animal Crossing.
How about mushrooms? I like the idea. Okay, Fuzzy, you and I have a mutual friend who's very, very much into foraging and collecting food from outside off the ground. And she posts about it on Facebook all the time. I don't want to make... I don't want this to be... I don't want to say I don't want to make, because I do want to make. I don't want my web fishing game to turn into a farming game. But I could very much see it being a foraging and gardening game. Because you can do that without it turning into Stardew again. You can.
What if there was the concept of growing crops, but you didn't have to do it? You had a gardener and like, hey, I found some seeds of this. Can you grow them for me? And you could walk by and see them growing, but you didn't have to micromanage them. But it was like an opaque passive, like, here are some seeds. I'll come back and, let me know when the stuff's ready. It's there is growing, but you don't have to do it.
Well, if we pull out the economy part of that, the selling of the crops, the harvesting.
Yeah.
And we make it more about the collecting aspect. That's what we want, is the collectathon. And I would love it to be a multiplayer collectathon. Hey, welcome. Thank you for the resub. Happy to see you. A foraging game driven by escape from something. No, escape from something is a different game. We're already in works on, bear in mind. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to will that game into existence. I'm going to.
No, you won't.
I already have ideas on how I want to do it. Bear in mind is going to be a thing. It's such a great concept. It's such a great concept. You're running from something that doesn't exist but can still catch and kill you. It's so perfect. It's the ultimate horror game. Don't look at this chicken, the game. Don't think of the bear.
Look.
Don't think of the bear.
If I want an infinite supply of anxiety, I'll turn on CNN.
Okay, I'm not making it for you. I'm making it for all the people that bought chicken feet. If they could make a legitimate horror game about running away from a giant chicken, and yes, it was tongue-in-cheek, but it was very serious and absolutely terrifying at points. Chicken Feet is nightmarish. Yes, Chicken Feet, look it up on Steam. You know what? I have the internet. I can do this. I can, Chicken Feet. I can share my screen. I have a button to do that. Chicken Feet. Oh, I actually have to type in the word game, don't I? Yes. Chicken Feet on Steam. The Goober Research Visitor Center. Here, I'll blow this up. There we go. I'll even turn on the sound.
I'll be your guide today. Anyway, we've got a lot of work to do. I'm sure you've already been informed. A giant chicken? Lots of death? If this is the last time we speak, then I'll just say, it's been a pleasure.
For the first time ever, I am free.
This is Chicken Feet. and it came out last year. I'm pretty sure it was last year. And it is a completely serious game about...
It's my pleasure to welcome you to the most sophisticated...
we heard that part already. A completely serious game on Steam where you are being pursued by a giant chicken. And the storyline actually gets pretty in-depth about how and why. And this is part of the inspiration for Bear in Mind. Except Bear in Mind doesn't have an actual bear. It lives in your mind. You have to not get caught and eaten by the bear that you're hallucinating. Tell me that's not just the greatest concept ever. It's so good.
I can see the reviews now. 1 out of 5 stars did not actually contain any bears.
Good. Good. I hope that gives us an air of notoriety. I'm so dedicated to this. And okay, I am so guilty of having ideas that start as bad puns. Because originally it was bear with me and you were being chased by a bear. And then I'm like, what if the bear's not there? And we call it Bear in Mind. And okay, spoiler alert, now you know the whole plot of the game. That doesn't change anything. I knew the premise of Slay the Princess when I started playing that. And Jesus Christ. By the way, if you haven't played Slay the Princess yet, can I put that on your radar? Because that game will mess with you. That game will mess with you hard. And I have played a lot of it recently. It is a very branching visual novel style game that turns into psychological horror and body horror, and it's amazing and great, and go play it. Slay the Princess is awesome. It really is. Anyway, yes. Point is, bear in mind...
I can't find Slay the Princess on Steam because I have it filtered for some reason. But I can see Slay the Princess supporter pack.
Yes. That is not tagged with the same tags that you have blocked or games you are not interested in.
Oh, this game contains content you have asked us to see. Some nudity or sexual content.
Yes. Yes, there absolutely is some nudity or sexual content. We're not talking honey pop or anything. No, not by a long shot.
Female protagonist. Did I ever tell you that story?
You absolutely did.
Did I tell that on stream?
I don't know, but you should. You should.
So, Steam used to be a lot more cultivated, and they were a lot more reserved on what they approved to avoid it becoming just dumps of shovelware and, loosely reskinned porn games. And then something changed and the floodgates opened and, the new release list became just like Honey Pop 76 clone, it's just like, here's a loose sliding puzzle with some anime, badoodums. So, and it's like, oh, and then you can go get this patch that's on their website to unlock the pictures that we can't put on Steam because we can't just put straight up porn games. For that, you have to go to Nintendo Switch.
Massive dope on honkeros.
Makes no goddamn sense that you can easily get porn games on the Switch, but not on Steam. No clue. Anyway, as those would come up in my review, in my Steam queue, like, here's 10 game, your review your queue of the day thing, I was marking any of these straight up porn games with female protagonist. Because it's true. It is a female protagonist. It is a truthful statement. It's troll, but it is true. So they would not remove it. And so if you go dig into Steam and go like in the tag viewer and look up female protagonist, you will see a lot. And I'm not the only person to do this because I told the story once and somebody else started doing it and they told it, it's like, it's not wrong.
I mean, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I think what happened is they either revamped or straight up got rid of the Greenlight program and just opened Steamworks developer ship to any old yahoos like us. You know?
I think it kind of like not so much got rid of it. Is it it evolved into it, but also part of it turned into what's the workshop thing?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The user generated mods and stuff.
That workshop.
Workshop. But that's half of what Greenworks was that, but also
And then, you could just become a publisher by throwing money at them. That's something else I want to look at. I'm actually going to look at that right now. We broke the threshold. I think that means, I don't know that we get the actual money back. We may have a credit to put something on Steam, though. You have no app credits. Okay, nope, not yet. But we will soon.
I think not until the it's like whatever if they're like net 60 or whatever.
Yeah.
But probably once that processes.
We will after that probably have another credit, and we can start talking about what the next thing we want to put on Steam is. Ha ha ha.
Depending on how much bandwidth we have and how much we could not so much automate, but I think we could I have an idea of what we could possibly do if we want to get another game out there that's not a
support game, yeah.
Well, something for people to play that's maybe not, a big stream bait thing. We should look at Alchematic again.
I would absolutely be down with that. I'd like to.
I think a game people that could keep playing like that, something with a lot of like replayability and just not quite an idler, but
That would be a good one to really revisit our design document on now that we prototyped a bunch of it out and decide what we want out of it up front and then go in and adapt it back to what we've decided we want out of it. What are we keeping? What are we ditching?
Yeah. Either that or Digit Dungeons. But that's going to be a larger development time build, and I think we should wait till we get a lot closer with that before we put that on Steam.
Yeah.
Like even...
Yeah, that one's going to kind of come in from the ground up, I feel. But
yeah,
on the bright side, we actually know what we want out of it. That we have. We need to make sure it's written down right, but that we know what the end target is. There's not going to be a whole lot that changes aside from the how.
The other thing to remember with that is we're in a different landscape now. The Steam Deck exists now.
Yes.
If we specifically, not just it kind of works, if we specifically make sure it works and can target it and stuff, that is another really good thing to remember is we don't have to necessarily make desktop game. We can make an actual targeted to Steam Deck, or at least very much Steam Deck compliant.
That works on desktop as well. Yeah. Steam Deck first.
And something because that's the thing is you think about it, some of the games, oh yeah, keyboard, maybe I'm using controller, no, what if it was a fucking handheld? Some of these games would make sense if they were with a controller.
Yeah.
When we Madoku's Digits, how big of a shift was it when I said, I want controller support, and you said, and I said, no, here's a library. I want controller support because I don't want to keyboard. I don't want to use keys for this. I want a controller. And then you played it and you're like, oh God, this is so much better on a controller. Yeah.
I don't think that was the first thing we wrote that had any controller support. It might be, though. At least in the framework we've been working on.
It was.
And I'm so sold on it now. You know? I mean, I realize we don't have it in Let's Cafe, but Let's Cafe was also built desktop first. But a game like that is a controller first game, which means it can be a Steam Deck first game. And I am so down with that. I am so down with that.
Well, you got to remember, like, when you're using a controller, like, when you're using a mouse, it's really 3 inputs.
Yeah.
Because it's movement, but it's also potentially at least 2 clicking.
Yep.
You know, at least 1, but you can click 2 things at the same time. You know, obviously more, but like that is really 3 actions, and it's actually better than moving with arrows, because if I'm putting my finger down to move, I can't also be clicking with that.
Right.
I can be moving and clicking at the same time. You know, you pick up a controller, it's like, yeah, you only have 2 thumbs, but it's like, it's a lot more inputs that I have immediate access to.
Right.
Not to mention, hey, guess what?
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me, I need
Built-in
you...
secret tilt and tumble mode?
I need you to remind me. I got asked by a friend and supporter to wrap an Electron build of Tilt and Tumble in current state for someone. So I need to remember to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. I will. I'm saying it out loud mostly to remind myself, but I'm going to do that. Someone hit me up on my Patreon.
Wait, just so they could play it on...
I'm not sure. I didn't ask. I should ask.
Like, they just want to know, like an executable build of it?
Yeah.
Not, like, webpage?
Yeah.
How will that work with the tilt controls?
Same way.
Oh, no, because I guess Electron.
Yeah.
Wait, have you tried it? Does that
Yes.
actually work in Electron?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait. So you're saying...
Why, yes, I am saying that.
Oh.
It sure does, doesn't it?
Oh. Okay.
That gives us many options. Yes, it does.
That is many options.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. I'm very, very excited for that. So what have you been playing recently? I haven't seen you stream in a little bit.
I have been busy, and my life is being currently upturned and stuff, and I keep going to play and then
feeling like you need to other, or feeling like you need I can get that. I can get that.
I probably do need to, though. What have I been playing? Well, yesterday and today, the new Final Fantasy XIV big patch came out, 7.1.
Ooh.
More content, new raids. The Final Fantasy XI raid. Ooh, go back to Juno. Memories.
Heck yeah.
Inside jokes that literally there's shades that make jokes about references from shit from 20 years ago. Go watch Mr. Happy's video on it. It's really great. It's hilarious. I haven't actually played it yet because I was going to today and then I got busy doing stuff. I've been playing Satisfactory still on and off after I beat it, because there's still a few more achievements I want to get, but they're like a whole bunch of train related ones. It's like one of them's like build 5,000 miles of track, literally. But there's like get the golden nut, which you need 1,000 golden tickets in the shop, which is approximately a bajillion points. So now that I've beaten the game, I'm reconfiguring my factory to optimize, to just dump stuff, high-end stuff into the thing. So I'm building production lines to make the high-end components to literally scrap for points. So it's like, but like when I have time to kill, I'll fire it up, let it run, generate 1,000 quantum cubes. Okay, now I gotta do something else. I'm kind of into like pomodoring. You know, it's like, okay, I have 15 minutes. I can open that up immediately when I say go and work on something, and I can also immediately hit save and stop wherever I'm at.
That's one downside to Slay the Princess, for me at least, is I can't play for 15 minutes. I can't do a thing and stop. I see a session of the game. I don't want to get too spoilery about the way it's structured, but I see a session of the game through to its end, and that can take a couple hours. The voice acting in that game is so good, though. It's so good. And the art is amazing. There's a specific element of the art in that it's all hand-drawn, and they do like a 2D parallax based on cursor position, that I want to steal that gimmick. Not necessarily the hand-drawn art, because I can't draw and art is expensive, but the premise of the 2D cursor parallax I can see being really cool for certain things. I like it. I like it. And it suits that aesthetic super well.
Oh, you know what? I may stream it tonight. I need to play No Man's Sky.
Ooh.
Because there's a new expedition in conjunction with Mass Effect, because it was N7 day, blah blah ha ha ha. And there's a limited time, like 2-week expansion where you can get the ship. I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
Normandy, as one of your frigate crew things.
Yeah,
so I can play that tonight.
If you do that, I'll be there. I mean, we're gonna go raid Jamie, but if you do that after that, I'll be there, definitely, 100%.
I was playing the Duck Simulator.
Yeah.
They released a new DLC and it removed my 100%. So I waited till it went on sale, and then I went and bought it for a few dollars. And then I was doing that because there was, yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah. I get that, though. All the people who haven't 100%ed Let's Cafe are going to be so mad when they see there's a new achievement.
I'll fully admit, I have not 100%ed Let's Cafe. I just realized that. But well, I only have 6 of 23.
It's going to be even tougher now because I'm adding the other one. Although you can cheat that one. You specifically can cheat that one. The one I'm adding for the thing we added to the thing.
What?
See a person who's not in the game.
No, don't do that.
No?
No.
Even with the broadcast ones?
No, do not do that.
Why not?
Because you will get so much vitriol from the community, because it requires the devs, us, to be online and do that, and then potentially that you could never 100% that game. It's like the same way they have achievements for like, oh, be in a multiplayer lobby, and they shut down the servers and you can never get it.
How about if we have ways that you can get it, though? Like publicly visible ones. They would involve playing at a certain time, but we announce that.
The game will persist longer than we will.
Yes. Automated ways. Like, we don't have to go in and click the button. We have scheduled events that do a broadcast.
Our servers are down. Are gone. We got in a big fight and we dissolved the company and it all went away. The game still stays on Steam.
Yes.
That also means you have to be on an internet connected computer to be able to get that achievement. Add it as a sticker or something, an internal achievement. Don't add that as a Steam achievement. I'll find you articles about it. There are some very, very much hated achievement problems like that require specific intervention from the developers to be online to do a thing, and the companies have like long gone, and those servers do not. They have no way to get them.
I get that. The one minor piece of pushback that I would give to that is if we get to a point where that's the case, we will no longer care. If we dissolve the company and the servers are down, I don't care how people are reviewing the game.
It's still kind of a dick move.
I get it. I don't know. I really like the idea of having it as a secret one, and then having, commonly well-known ways to get it. Be playing at this time, blah, blah, blah. But I get what you're saying. I do. I just don't like it. I agree with it, but I don't like it. All right.
Where is it? What culture? Outside Xbox. Yeah. Do they actually list the games? Yeah, there's like Rock Band and the old Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. Like they've removed an achievement. They've removed the server thing, but like it didn't update or something like that. It's like play a new content pack. It's like you can't buy it.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's any other good way we can have something like that happen without the connectivity, without us intervening, that would allow you to get it in offline mode, and it's still super, super rare, but not impossible. If we make it a dumb luck thing in addition to all the other ways, would that solve the problem? I don't know why I'm so married to the idea of having this as an achievement, but
no, I mean it's a good idea. It's just I don't know. There's a lot of precedent against it, and it's entirely a goodwill thing. Specifically, I have an achievement in some game. It's like the only achievement one of them was one of the achievements for a plastic duck simulator thing that I had not cheated was join an online lobby.
Yeah.
I have to go give somebody a dinosaur.
All right, enjoy that. Cool. I have a button here. Do. We'll turn off his camera for a minute here. See, because of the way Steam achievements are calculated, I don't think that we are able to... I have a button here, don't I? Yes. Let me hit that. I don't think that we're able to mark what does or does not count as a percentage towards the full achievements. Although, I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Or, his pitch that we give something in-game is also a very good idea. Instead of a Steam achievement, you get a special stamp on your save file that says, hey, I've got bloobity blop blop. And that might be a good way to do it. It's not something in Steam then. It's something in the game itself. And this is the only way you can get it, but once you get it, your save file is marked as, hey, this has happened. So I like that. I do like that one. I think that would be about the best way to do it. Yeah. But yeah, adding that as some way to mark that you've been blessed one way or another. You've been blessed. And if we don't make it an achievement, we still make it something that it's very easy for you to show off one way or another. Because the people that have it would want to show that to somebody. I like that idea. I think that's going to be about the best way to do it. But yeah, I'll put that in the patch notes tonight. Go give us your money if you haven't already. Haha. Because we are still on sale, all of that. I know. I said I wasn't going to make this the Let's Cafe show. I'm so excited about it. I really, really am. As a matter of fact, like, can I level with you? Since the whole thing is like we can send special characters to mess with people, I'm thinking that I will probably spend some time this evening. I got a button here. Where's my button here? I can do this. I got this. I do that, and then I hit that, and welcome back. That's my plan for tonight. When I'm watching Jamie, is I'm gonna go see if anyone's playing. Heck yeah, he's got folding money. That's what I'm talking about. He's got real paper money. I'm into that. Was that the dinosaur?
Yeah.
Nice.
The literally like 20th person. And somebody finally showed up for it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm assuming you heard. I'm assuming you had headphones. You've got me. Okay, you've got me convinced. We bless your save file when it happens. And you get a sticker. I won't make it an achievement. Yeah, I don't know why either.
It's also like the wrong resolution. I don't know.
Sorry, I hit it and unhit it. It might have been me. But yeah, we bless your save file so that you have a way to show it off. But we don't make it an achievement. I think that's going to be about the best way to do it. But yeah, after we finish here in a couple minutes, when we go raid Jamie, I'm going to go just see if anyone's playing. 'Cause why not? Maybe drop in and say hi to somebody. I'm so mean. I'm so mean and sinister and evil. Uh-oh. I hear a thought. Hey! Your camera! It's right again! It accidentally went back to correct somehow. I have no idea. Modern technology is a mystery to me.
I don't know.
No idea how computers work.
Oh, you know what? It may have been a performance mode thing.
And it dropped the resolution on your camera?
Yeah.
I could see that.
Because I think the native resolution is actually, it is 1028, but like sometimes it would like use a lower one, so it was like more punched in. And so I had like centered it, and then it changed. And I'm like, wait a minute, why does this sometimes like, oh, it's not cropped. I had it at the wrong like resolution in the device.
I could dig that. I concur.
And my tofu stopped dripping too.
Yay!
Was pressing a block of tofu to make for dinner.
Ooh. I finally took that little divider you gave me, the clear one, and put my condiment packets out of the fridge in it. It's almost perfect for that. The only shortcoming is it doesn't have enough slots, so I think I need to get a second one.
Funny enough, I was actually going to ask if I could buy that back from you, because
Yes.
remember it was a 2-pack. I'm like, I only want one, but it's a lot cheaper to buy a 2-pack. And then I like, oh, I have a different one. I have one that's like a more for like tea bags. It's real flat.
Yeah.
That doesn't work as well. I wanted that 2x4, the 8 one. I'm like, oh, if I just get 2 of these. Oh wait, I know somebody that has its mate. I wonder if I could just unsell it to Jason, and then I could have 2 of them to fit all of my drink packets.
Will you link me to that 2-pack?
Yeah.
I will sell you yours back in exchange for the link, and I'll buy a 2-pack. I have some extra money sitting in my Amazon right now. That will work. Yeah, I went to I went to get a packet of strawberry preserves that I knew I had in the fridge from buying Burger King breakfast at some point. And I dug past all of the ketchup and all of the tartar sauce and all of the Arby's and the horsey sauce and all of the Taco Bell sauce packets and all of the non-Taco Bell taco sauce packets, and eventually found my strawberry preserves under all the grape preserves. And I'm like, man, I need a better way to organize these than just throw them in around a bunch of bottles.
I will send you the picture of the ones I have in the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
They're almost by the same company that did the other one, but they're meant to be like pantry bin, but they're long and narrow, but they're like fairly narrow. And we got a couple of those, and I sat down and I separated all the sauces, and it's like, here is all the ketchup ones. Sometimes you just want some ketchup, but here is like, this one is all barbecue sauces of various types.
Yeah.
And here is all ketchups, and here is all the taco and hot sauce type, the spicy ones.
Yeah.
But like I separated by type, and so you could just pull that out and grab, whatever, but you could also just throw them in there. And so I did that for a long time. But they're like fairly narrow. You don't have enough.
I don't have enough fridge is the problem. Just straight up, my fridge is too tiny, and I am not happy.
Oh. It does not exist anymore.
Well, damn. It happens.
Unavailable.
Alarmingly frequently that happens.
Well, the company exists. They make a ton of things.
Yeah.
That one isn't.
I get it.
Pantry, organizers, bins, office. I will find a similar one.
But anyway, yeah, no, I will happily give you that one back and find something else to do with all these. Well, no, if you have use for it, next time I see you, I will hand it over.
No, I won't. I did, and come to think of it, I won't very longer.
We'll see. And yes, I will happily do what I can to help you get sorted over the weekend, maybe. Come steal me and be like, come here. Show up, kick down the door, drag me out of the bathtub. That's where I'll be sleeping.
They just don't make. How do they not sell this stuff?
Not even a whisper of a clue.
I hate when you click through to a company. Like, oh, go visit it on the store, and then you go to the store interface, and it's like the worst possible interface to find stuff.
Yeah. It's gets gross.
It's beautiful for showing shit off, but you can't find your actual products.
Yeah. That's one area where Amazon is not the best is the store pages.
Oh, you know what it is? I think they got out. I think the price of acrylic went up, and they got out of doing acrylic stuff. Because I'm looking at all their newer products, and they're like metal basket type bins, and they don't have a whole lot of the acrylic stuff anymore.
Understandable.
Understandable. Sometime since January, all acrylic got stupid expensive or something.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah, they have a ton of woven baskets and metal things and. Ugh.
Yeah. I need to figure out better organization for some things too, but before I do anything like that, I need to take some kind of mental stock of what I have and figure out how to organize it. And then I can get things to organize it into.
Well, we can always take a trip out to the Container Store.
I am always down for a trip to the Container Store. Anytime I will go to the Container Store, happily. That is my kind of place right there.
That place is horrible. I cannot go there.
I get it. Yeah, we absolutely both should and should not simultaneously.
There was actually a story about the Container Store. They were they bought some brand and they were going to start selling I think like Tupperware or something.
Yeah, because Tupperware was
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Ah.
They're one of the partial owners of the Ghost of Bed Bath and Beyond, and they're going to be selling the Bed Bath and Beyond products in the physical store. Even though Overstock bought the actual like online thing,
yeah.
But Overstock doesn't want to maintain thing, but they still need places to sell the stuff. So they're going to be like the store within a store, like the Microsoft store at Best Buy.
Yeah.
They're going to be selling Bed Bath & Beyond products inside of Container Stores.
I'm into that. Little bit outside there, right? Well, I guess it's beyond Bed Bath & Beyond.
Well, I mean, honestly, a lot of the stuff at the Container Store is kind of
overlappy,
bordering on stuff like that anyways.
Right. I can dig it. We also need to not go to Office Max. Because that's another store that's very, very dangerous that I could use a lot of things from. It is time to go get my 2025 desk calendar that I use as a wall calendar. And hang
you get those on Amazon too.
And hang it back up. Yes, but then I wouldn't have an excuse to go to Office Max and look at the clearance aisle. Everything Clarence has for sale is really entertaining to check out. Clarence is my favorite guy. Yeah.
Especially at Office Max. They have such... First of all, Office Max sells just some of the weirdest shit that is not an Office product. Like, why do you even have this as a SKU?
Yeah.
There's no... Just like... Office Max has the Cheesecake Factory problem. They just have too many things on their books. And Gordon Ramsay, like, why do you sell this?
Yeah.
Like, you would be a lot leaner and better to manage if you sold less random shit. Yes, I know it's Office and not just stationery store, but like, no.
Yeah. I get it, but it does lead for the opportunity for us to wander in there and accidentally find something they didn't sell enough of that we could use that they're getting rid of dirt cheap now. And I like that.
I think that's something I miss that is a lost thing with online shopping is there's no like clearance section at Amazon.
Yeah.
Like there is, but like, no.
It's not the same as pawing through a bin of DVDs.
The thing with the clearance section is this is the last of this thing.
Yeah.
It's the Misfits and the Unicorns and the Last Dodo. And like, they're selling this for 50% off or, 75% off because it's the last one. They just want to get rid of it. And I have this problem of buying stuff that I know nobody else has.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting that weird unique. It's why I had like basically a Kickstarter addiction for a while. It's like nobody else has this thing.
Yep.
Effectively nobody else. Like you can't just go and get this again. Other people have it, but you cannot get it anymore. Like my Fibonacci dice.
Yeah. I need a set of those. Too bad. All right, we're about at time, so I think we're going to be wrapping up shortly here. I want to thank you all again for coming and hanging out with us today. If you're not in my Discord, come join my Discord. You can find out what's going on, when we aren't podcasting. I'm going to try and make sure I stay on a relatively regular schedule now that everything's kind of slowed down on Wednesdays a little bit, I hope. Knock on wood. But also just in general, see what's been going on with all of us. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. We appreciate you much. I am going to kick you over to our friend Jamie, who is still playing Ocarina of Time last I checked. I should probably pop up a thing and verify that real quick. Let me make sure. Let me just make sure he's doing a thing. Oh, he's doing a thing. Yes, he's doing a thing. We are going to go watch Jamie do some gainers. Thank you again so much, everybody, for hanging out. We appreciate you. I will see you Friday with music. And in the meanwhile, have fun, be cool, be safe, be well. Bye.